on the other side.
Welcome back.
Oh.
There's no place to run and hide.
I'm
Because
Skywitch.
Mike, you shouldn't have that young girl strapped down and torture her with your voice like that.
So I'm Skywitch.
Is this the video to Limp Bizkit's Eat You Alive? Where they strap like Thora Birch to a chair, but instead of like doing things, he just sings to her. Like,
because that's torture enough.
E001.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Keegan.
I'm Skywitch. I've said that 3 times now.
Okay.
I'm Desiater.
I've been really searching about my sexuality, and I've been looking at the closet, and I realized that my sexuality is locked on the other side. There's no place to run.
I thought you were going to say that you realize that there is no closet.
There is no closet.
He sexually identifies as a spoony Lionheart.
I sexually identify as a door that you need to, like, take 5 minutes to explore the map.
I sexually identify as the closet.
No, it's the door that's locked from the other side. So meanwhile, Logan here is... I love how on his watch you can tell he's in caution health. That's
Oh,
a nice...
yeah.
Ah.
I guess somebody somewhere, like, played a lot of Resident Evil, and, like, when someone's about to die, it's like, what health are they in? And they actually, like...
Has your tissues in. Fix this.
Okay, Evie. Where are you?
So I'm playing as Mia in the past. Who wants to do this one?
Who wants to do this one?
I'll go. Special Operations Division. Director Alan Droney and caretaker Mia Winters. Report suggests that if Evelyn remains at her current location, she is at high risk of being stolen by opposing organizations. Your orders, therefore, are to transfer Evelyn to our Central American branch for safekeeping until further notice. During transfer, be sure to adhere to the following safety protocols. Act as parental guardian for Evelyn at all times to avoid suspicion. Mengi Evelyn's vitals via the genome codex provided. And if the mission is compromised beyond reconciliation, dispose of Evelyn.
Do you mean to say manage?
No, he didn't. He meant what he meant.
Keegan's right.
Oh man, we got a fucking combat knife.
We got the machine gun, which is...
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Now I've got a machine gun. So, there's a book in the comprehensive villains, like how to be a villain, that teaches you always carry a grappling hook. In the event that you fall to your death, you can salvage. Ironically, it was on page 394.
Oh, no.
Oh, rest in peace, Alan Rickman.
390.
Turn to page 394.
Turn to page 394.
I honestly...
Now turn to 395.
Oh, there's a great Easter egg in this.
In this segment?
Yeah.
Ooh.
This game takes place in a fictional town in a real state called Dulvey, Louisiana. And there is kind of a tribute to our surroundings.
I didn't know there was a state called Dolby.
Yeah. Ew.
Damn, she's vomiting.
How's it go?
This party's gotten way out of hand.
Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great.
I'm serious, just change the plot of this to like a party that's got really out of hand.
If this keeps up. All right.
Someone summoned a demon.
Find her and fast.
Yeah.
This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
No, this is just what he sees because he's high on shrooms right now. She's actually holding like a wooden spoon, but she's thinking it's a machine gun.
Whoa!
Hey,
Oh.
friend.
Those are her parents coming home to see the state of the house.
God, I forget where to go.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know which way you're supposed to go. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics.
I know, I was
but
trying to think of it too.
God, this machine gun's about as accurate as...
A stormtrooper?
I'm not talking to you. Alright, you can
Supplements.
keep it a secret. Hush, hush.
Secret test.
Hush, hush. Is the elevator operable here?
Survey says no.
Survey says you're right.
Yay, I'm
Well, here's
good.
what's his fuck. He's holding his side.
So like it's interesting that Family Feud has like 5 different hosts throughout all the different years because everyone just like gets so sick of it.
It's been around.
It's
for
been
like,
around for a long
It
time.
has.
I don't
Like
think it's a matter of
50
getting sick of
years.
it. Unless they actually
Just one.
get sick.
Yeah. I find it fascinating though because every time I've watched it, and it's like someone says something that's not really funny at all, but the crowd just like goes wild with laughter, and not like the usual studio audience laughter. Like it seems like it's way more than usual. Like they're into it, and it's just fascinating to watch because it's just like a very unfunny joke just got told, and then everyone's just bellowing with laughter. And
Damn it, I'm here again. What the
Ha!
Walking in circles.
Oh, this is excruciating.
Here on the sea.
see.
C for Catwoman.
Nothing there.
Shark was pulling my leg.
I already went out there.
I don't think we can go through here.
It's pretty moldy.
Mike, I don't think the time's gonna change if you keep looking at your watch.
Well, we gotta tell some jokes.
Yeah, really.
Because nothing's happening. I'm like, alright, how do you fix a tuba?
Tuba glue?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I've got one.
Okay.
So if a hearse with a corpse in the back, can that go through a carpool lane?
Wait, what?
Maybe I told it wrong. My brain don't work too good.
No, I'm interested.
No,
Continue the joke.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That is the joke.
Okay.
If a hearse went through a carpool lane,
Like it's like a ponderance. It's like, can a hearse with a corpse in the back technically go through a carpool lane?
oh, because he's like carpooling a corpse.
Yeah.
I'd imagine he wouldn't need to because it's a procession and they have flags and stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say that was for you. You work at the funeral home.
Yeah.
Not that you drive the hearse or anything.
Not yet, no.
No. Do you need a special license for that?
Class E, I already have it.
Oh, okay.
I found the Easter egg, though.
Oh. What is it?
A bottle of Louisiana brand hot sauce.
Okay, so I got a joke.
Okay.
So, there's a man who's late for a business meeting, and the business meeting is like a few states away, so it's like a giant business trip he's got going on.
Right.
And so he's going to the airport, and he realizes that all the flights that are going to the state it doesn't really matter what state it is, but just the state that he needs to go to are the last one's running really late. So he's realizing he's going to have to kind of compromise a little bit. So he kind of asks around and sees if he could catch something that's kind of close by, maybe catch a couple flights that kind of coordinate to that in some way or another, so he can get to his place on time. But having no such luck, he decides to go to a nearby airport that's got like one of those kind of private planes that you can spend a little extra money on and still get you to the place quick. So he decides to do that, gets on the plane, and they're going to go to their destination. And upon the flight course that they're taking, they're realizing that they're hitting up a really bad storm that was kind of unforeseen. And realizing this, the pilot tells him, "Sir, I hate to tell you this, but with kind of how things are, we're kind of weighed down, and we might actually have to drop some luggage in order to just kind of stabilize the plane here."
Right.
And so the man understands and goes into his suitcase that he brought on board and opens it up and finds finds stuff that he has for his job, and he's actually a bricklayer, and what his job, I guess, supposedly he was going to be showing off. I guess you could say it's a sample of a brick to his people. So he pretty much has this sample, and he's got a few extras on board, so he's doing okay. But he decides to drop a couple of them off, and so he throws them outside the plane. Oh, that's it. That's the end of it.
Oh.
These jokes suck.
I've got a better joke.
Come on,
I've
Maggie,
got a good
save
one.
it. Save
Okay.
it. All right.
So this is my famous duck joke.
Oh, I don't remember it. That's fine.
Okay. That means you'll laugh.
That means it's famous? Question mark.
So there's these three guys, and they all die and end up in heaven. And as they're at the pearly gates, they meet St. Peter, because apparently he's the gatekeeper for heaven.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And he's like looking over like their records, like, okay, well, you didn't commit any major sins, so you guys all get in. We're pretty lax here in heaven, but we do have one major rule, and that is do not step on the ducks. Now, of course, these guys are a little confused at first, but as soon as they get in there, they see that it is just a sea of ducks. And so it is nigh impossible to not step on a duck.
I'm not mad.
And within the first, 3 weeks that they're there, the first guy accidentally steps on a duck.
And I want you to be my mommy.
And St. Peter, as if sensing this,
Okay?
comes along to guy number one with this unattractive woman, and he chains the two of them together and says, "This is your punishment for stepping on a duck. You must be chained to this unattractive woman for all eternity." So, about 6-7 months go by,
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran
and guy number two accidentally steps on a duck.
everywhere.
I told you so.
And St. Peter comes along with an even more unattractive woman and chains the two of them together
About getting
without saying, your punishment is the same as the first guy. You have to be chained to this unattractive woman forever. Now, guy number three, having seen all of this, is very careful to not step on any ducks. And he goes for, let's say, 30 years without stepping on any ducks. And so then one day, St. Peter just comes up to him with this incredibly gorgeous woman, the most beautiful woman this guy's ever seen, and chains the two of them together without saying anything, and then leaves. And after St. Peter has left, guy number three turns to the woman and says,
One hell of a time bomb.
I forget how it works.
and says, "I don't know what on earth I could have done to deserve being chained to a beautiful woman like you for all eternity." And she turns to him and she says, "Well, I don't know about you, but I stepped on a duck."
I don't know, when you said she turned to him, I expected her to go, "Wah." I don't know, I think the perfect solution to not stepping on a duck is to immediately just lie down and never walk.
Just be swarmed by ducks.
Yes. Because then you're never stepping on them, because you're never using your feet.
They're just stepping on you. So that's my duck joke. I hope you were entertained by it, audience.
That's fine.
I got another one.
How do I detonate these? God.
You guys mind if I say another one?
Oh, square button. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey, that happened.
So, there's a guy he's riding on a bus, deciding he wants to smoke a cigar. And unfortunately, he's sitting next to a woman who has a dog that kind of has bad lungs. And so when he starts smoking, the dog's starting to cough. And the lady's like, "Excuse me, could you please put out that cigar? It's really bothering my dog." And he wasn't a very agreeable man, so he really wanted to smoke. So he's like, "No, I won't. You shouldn't have brought your dog on this, on this bus anyways." And then the lady starts arguing with him, that you shouldn't, be smoking anyway. The bus should be non-smoking regardless. You should put that cigar out. And they're arguing back and forth, and the man's like, get rid of the dog, and she's like, get rid of the cigar, and just kind of goes on back and forth, and the man's like, I'll compromise with you if you get rid of your dog, then I'll get rid of the cigar, and come to a little bit of agreement there. So he's thinking like she'll never want to give up her dog, but much to his surprise, she actually agreed to this. She opens the window, amazingly, and she throws her dog out. And the man, thinking that he had another cigar anyways, he decides to throw his cigar out the window thinking that he had won. And however, the woman suddenly reached out the window and grabbed her dog's leash. And as she pulled the dog back in, she was thinking that she had won. But do you know what the dog had in its mouth?
A cigar.
No, the brick.
Oh! I know a set of jokes very similar to those.
I got a good one.
Alright.
3 vampires walk into a bar. And the first vampire, bartender's like, oh shit, vampires, I don't want to... So, vampire says, I'll have blood on the rocks. It's like, I'm sorry, we don't serve blood. It's like, I'm a vampire, I'm going to kill you and you're going to be my slave for all eternity. And he says, oh shit, I don't want to be an slave now. I gotta... So he, against his self-preserving nature, pulls out a box cutter, cuts a 3-inch gash in his arm, and drinks enough blood to throw a couple of cubes over it in a whiskey glass and says, here you go. Second vampire says, I love blood on the rocks. And he says, we don't serve that here. And he says, I'm a vampire. If you don't do it, I'll bite you and you'll be my immortal slave for all of eternity. He says, shit, I don't want that to happen. And so he puts a cork in his mouth and wraps a towel around his lips. With all the pain in the world, sticks a box cutter into his arm and puts another whiskey glass full of blood and drops a couple of ice cubes in it and gives it to the vampire. Third vampire walks up. He says, what do you want? I'm sure we don't have it. And he says, I'll have a cup of hot water. He says, oh, okay. And he goes over to the bun system machine and gets a nice ceramic mug and fills it with hot water and gives it to the vampire. It's like, well, I'm happy and all that it was a simple task, but I'm a little perplexed. Why'd you ask for a cup of hot water? He reaches into his beautiful silk jacket and he puts his hand in the lapel pocket and he pulls out a tampon and says, I'm going to make tea.
It's not bad.
All right.
That one was good.
I like that. That was good.
That was a good one.
There we go.
And it was a period piece.
God.
Are you serious? I can't...
That was the best joke you've done all night.
Where the fuck do I...
Is that
It
better
has been
than-
way too long since I played this game.
You might say it's been too long.
It's been much too long. The feeling's coming on. The feeling is... Can you feel it? Chat's probably going... Whatever.
Chat.
Oh my
We
god.
have
Hi.
a chat.
How
we
many
live?
times have I told you we're not streaming?
Not yet, anyway.
But I'm seriously like...
All turned around.
Yeah.
All different kinds of screwy.
Because I'm supposed to go... Oh! Do I climb up the elevator?
Maybe.
It has been so long since... I really don't
I
like...
know you have to climb up the elevator at one point, but...
It's locked on the other side. Oh, duh.
Well, there
Wait,
you go. That's
can
your
I?
answer.
Oh, not up there. You can't. You're already. You have to climb down in this part or something like.
No, I don't
Don't
think
you
you
have to
can.
like rewire it, or hit the button or something?
No, it's stuck the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something with it. I thought.
Hmm.
Oh, God, this is frustrating. You know what?
What?
End it here.
No. Just in case a molded comes across me, I'm gonna fuck his day up.
Is that the Wesker?
That is the Alpert 10R. Unlockable. Nothing special. You get it when you beat the game, but... Infinite ammo, not so easy to unlock. But,
This is just to make this section easier.
It doesn't make it any easier or harder. I just don't care. At this point, I want to get through it.
Hey, what's your goal here? Like, what?
I'm trying to get to Evie.
Okay.
And I think she's on the 3rd floor.
Like in the whole context, this is just Mia watching a video, and it's probably just her and Evie going like, "Wow, you really took your time on this part."
Try climbing up there.
I did earlier, but let me try again. I don't know if
Okay.
it's something I missed
What does
or...
this do for you?
It gets us around a barrier.
Okay.
Well, sort of.
Okay, what's your map show you?
Can we
Or do
go?
you even look at your map?
Okay. Well, let's try.
There's something I missed on the 3rd floor, because I have to go up. What?
That door is open.
I thought it wasn't.
Huh.
Well, I guess it is.
Alright, well here we are. Progress. Yeah? Progress, yes?
Yes.
Progress, yes!
Hey,
Okay!
it's up first.
Prague, yes.
Ooh.
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
That's a good thing we're already dying.
It's a good thing I'm already dead.
Don't say that.
Be positive. Think Oprah.
Don't be negative.
That little
Hey.
bitch, she never trusted. Okay.
If Oprah lets out a really loud fart,
I didn't mean to call you that.
would she be called Oprah Windfree?
But if Oprah farts and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Oh, you better believe it does. Those cheeks are flapping.
What if, like, she's just, like, on her show and she's like, you know, look under your seats and they all do it and it's a giant, like, whoopee cushion. Just everyone gets, like, a fart in their face and... No!
We're getting close to a good stopping point. Just need to save.
Ew. We need a shower.
Bled.
Well, we've been infected. Oh, hey!
We're gonna watch a video within a video.
It's a 4th wall break within a 4th wall break. That's like 16 walls.
That 39-second video shouldn't be 18.5 megabytes. Something's wrong here.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is
16 by 9,
If you get
medium
this.
quality.
Yeah, it's medium quality. That's it.
stay away.
Probably so she can upload it really quickly.
If you ever knew me. Have a good life.
I kind of called it. There was a bit more to the video than like what we saw at the beginning. Hey, friend.
Yeah.
He exploded.
Not if you keep breaking everything.
Ah!
Fun trivia, this is the only cutscene in the game you can skip.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
So all the other ones, you have active movement.
Oh,
It's kind of like Half-Life 2. Or 1.
gotcha. You mean how in the first one there's like no cutscenes whatsoever?
Well, you talk during all the... Like, when people are talking and exposing dialogue.
Yeah.
then
Yeah, those are kind of like in-game cutscenes. They're not necessarily like
Yeah.
a separate instance thing.
Cinematic cutscenes.
so technically this game has no cutscenes.
Well, if you want to get technical.
This is dead air.
Hmm.
Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air.
Isn't that a movie?
No, you're thinking of Con Air.
Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead
Which is a
air, dead air,
fantastic
dead
movie, by the way.
air.
It's the most Michael Bay movie without having been directed or produced by Michael Bay. Steve Buscemi's in it.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
What the fuck's his
Nicolas
name?
Cage and John
John
Cusack.
Malkovich.
John Malkovich is the villain.
Do you remember?
Yes.
No. What did we do?
Dave Chappelle's in it.
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
I don't need you anymore.
That's supposed to be scary.
That was
No.
really not.
It's not.
I mean, with the face, you know.
Eh.
The
Phoenix
contents
and-
have been taken.
Phoenix and Carpet was scarier.
Alright, I need to find a videotape fast. Save this nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
I thought there was one in this room, but maybe not.
Yeah.
It looks broken. Well, maybe we shouldn't have shot it.
Fluid.
Yeah, probably not them.
Where did I exit? Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll just... I think there's one on the 4th floor. This might be a longer episode, but...
Oh, it's already a longer episode.
Yeah, we'll find a place to save, and
We've had a couple longer episodes.
it's fine. It's...
They're not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means more progress.
What a thrill.
What a chance.
No one else who's watching is going to get that.
When somebody loves you, it's no good unless they love you all the way. And when somebody needs you, it's no good unless they need you in the testicles.
No, keep going. You've started this monstrosity, Mike.
Penis hammer blammer.
Don't
Diarrhea cammer.
don't encourage him.
No, I have to because we need something.
I can't
to
think
fill
of
this
any
space.
lyrics. It's been a while since I could take a proper shit, and it's been a while
And now we've
since
become
I've had some fiber.
now we've become Nintendo Capri Sun.
And it's been a while since I've had a cup
Hey, bombs.
of
God fucking damn it,
Folgers
where's the safe?
coffee. It's been a while
Since we've saved the game.
since I got an extra lifer.
Oh dear lord.
And okay, we're getting close to a save. We got a wrench.
Okay.
That'll allow us to go to the lower elevator.
This is gonna be like a 30-minute episode.
Oh my god, I feel... Thanks for whoever can continue watching.
Thank you to the 2 people who stayed watching this.
Let's give him. Let's think of something really ridiculous for them to like, as a prize for waiting for so long.
I don't know how we get your address, and that's probably not legal, but we'll mail you a taco.
Yes.
We'll get a crave case and 12 lucky winners.
It's got to be freeze dried because that's the only way we can
No!
sell it.
Fuck.
No. But if we're gonna sell it to where it's like edible,
It doesn't need to be edible. We'll just mail them a taco.
Yeah!
It doesn't
what if we
even...
mail them the ingredients for a taco and they can build it themselves?
Guys. it doesn't need to be an actual taco.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's the joke, is you get this moldy, rotten fucking taco.
I was thinking we could just get, like, those
Would
squeaky
that get
toys.
stuck?
That look like
Hey! Alright, we
We
saved. Fucking finally. Alright, let's
Yes.
play something else.
All right, take care.